Hi guys, it's Ramsey, and today I just wanted to cover the difference between reps, sets, and fatigue, um, and why I prefer fatiguing over reps and sets. First of all, let's cover reps and sets. When you get told to do a set of something, they say grab a weight that you can manage for 10 to 12 to 15 reps. Well, you always go and grab a weight that you're comfortable with. You don't pick a weight that's really going to challenge you, that 60% to 75% range of your max where you're really digging in. So you knock out your 15, boom, 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 and then what? You're like, yeah, I got that. But in reality, you didn't get that. You didn't get that because you missed. You missed those 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 reps that were out there that you didn't dig deep enough to get. And what I'm going to tell you is, rather than do 3 of those half-ass sets that people get caught up doing, because hell, I get caught up doing them. If I don't have my partner to push me, I'll get comfortable in the gym. So what I'm going to tell you is, don't get comfortable. Learn to fatigue your muscles. Learn to really, really create a big, humongous pump, and then burn that pump out by changing the angles that of the muscles that you're using. Say you're using biceps. You go inside, in the middle, on the outside. You get all those angles so you can get nice, round, beautiful muscles that don't look simple, like people who just lift up here. No, we're going to do it we're going to do it up here narrow. We're going to do it in the middle. We're going to do it wide. We're going to do it real wide. But doing all those exercises, hitting all those angles, is going to create more beautiful, full muscles. Now, I'm going to show you how you're going to use those angles to fatigue. Today, we're going to cover arms, just biceps and triceps. So starting with the biceps, what we're going to do is we're going to pull a weight that you would pull, let's say let's make it a lightweight. Let's just make it a lightweight. And instead of lifting that weight for sets or reps, I want you to lift that weight with increased intensity. I want you to lift that 25-pound weight and imagine it's a 60-pound weight. And I want you to give me slow, controlled reps with big squeezes at the top. Controlling that weight, intensifying the squeeze as it's coming up, and it's coming up at the very, very top. I want you to really squeeze and do that repeatedly until you can't. Now, let's say you fatigued right here in the middle of your biceps, using your top bicep. Well, let's get inside. Let's go narrow on here and do the same thing. Exaggerate the muscles being used, increasing the intensity to the very top. At the very top of this movement, I want you to squeeze so hard and imagine you got a golf ball inside that bicep. And that golf ball is being squeezed. And you're squeezing it so hard that it's going to rip through that skin. Yep, those are the kind of squeezes we want. Okay, so we hit a narrow grip. We hit a middle grip. Now we're going to hit a wide grip. And this is going to fatigue. I didn't fatigue there. I'm just saying, if I did fatigue, we're going to move on to the next part of this fatigue. What we're doing is we're using different angles on our bicep, and those different angles are our bicep parts that haven't been fatigued, like this outside. Going from the outside Those outside biceps haven't been fatigued. So now we're gonna fatigue them. Big squeezes at the top. Controlled. Big squeezes at the top. Controlling that. Big squeezes at the top. Controlling, intensifying as you're going up at the very top, a big squeeze and a release. We'll do that until we fatigue. Now, to increase your fatigues, there's a couple things you can do. Right now, I'll show you how to do a drop set. Say, I can't do any more at 25. I still can do a whole bunch more at 15. So I'm gonna drop to 15 and drop that weight to 15. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over again. In the middle to fatigue, narrow to fatigue, and wide to fatigue. And then I'm gonna be done. I did drop set, I did fatigue on all angles on top, drop setted, and did all angles on my second fatigue. So now I'm gonna go to triceps. On my triceps, same thing, narrow, middle, wide. Fatigue here, again, incorporating way more muscle than you actually have to use, really digging in and squeezing at the bottom, incorporating way more muscle, pretending it's way heavier than it really is, incorporating way more muscle, big squeeze at the bottom, and release. Big squeeze at the bottom, and release. Incorporating all the muscles you can in your triceps, and release. Let's say you fatigued there. We're in the middle now. Same thing. Exaggerating that pull. Big squeeze at the bottom. Do those until you can't do them anymore. And then finally, we do our wides. And we do those to fatigue. Let's say there's nothing left, right? We fatigued out. We fatigued out here. Well, there's always a few more you can get, and you can get those with force reps. That's assisting yourself or having someone assist you. So let's say I fatigued here. Now, just give yourself a little help. Wherever you can, give yourself a little help to get some force reps to get a true fatigue. Hey guys, we just covered arms and fatigue versus reps and sets. What I wanted to let you know was the arm session that we did runs about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's married with our usual stairmill or treadmill training that we do, accompanied with resistance bands, where we do kind of a full body workout while we're getting our cardio in as well. So this is like the cherry on top, whether it's back and bis or chest and tris or just arms. We're going to be doing about 10 to 15 minutes after our initial stairmill treadmill workout to just shape and build our muscles that we want to build. How long you want to spend in the weight room is entirely up to you. Guys, I preach 10 to 15 minutes, and I actually do like 30 minutes, but I also compete in physique competitions and things like that, which take me a little bit more time to do in the gym if that's what I want to do. But for folks who just want to be in great shape and want to save time, I recommend you do stuff like this. 10 to 15 minutes of isolated, really focused weight training along with your cardio and resistance band training, and be done. Be done in those 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes, and go enjoy your day. Hanging out at the gym is fun, but being done at the gym is so much more fun. Guys, thanks for visiting today. Make it a great day, and we'll see you soon.